Good day, everyone. Wherever you are watching from, welcome to Healing Heart Journey. My name is Comfort Olanuriti Adedugbe, and I am your host on Mental Health Matters. Today, we want to talk about a very sensitive topic, how it affects our mental health. We want to talk about discouragement. What is discouragement? We want to talk about what discouragement is. What are the causes of discouragement? What are the characteristics of discouragement? How does it affect our mental health? And we shall be giving us tips on how to navigate through this issue of discouragement and how we can navigate through it and still have good mental health. Now, life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes we feel discouraged. Sometimes this discouragement is deep, that we don't even feel like doing anything, you know, and we feel like just dropping whatever we are doing. We feel like dropping people. We feel like dropping that particular thing that has been giving us joy and happiness. We don't just feel like doing anything. That is the feeling of discouragement. So when we are talking of discouragement, we are talking about losing confidence and enthusiasm in doing something. Feeling of losing enthusiasm or confidence in one's ability to achieve something. You have been doing it before, but suddenly you are discouraged along the line and you feel you can't move, you can't go forward, you feel you are not doing it well, you feel you are not enough, you feel you are not just successful. And so when you feel this way, that is the feeling of discouragement. Now, when you experience failure, setback, you know, uh, and sometimes people around us, has discouraged us one way or the other, and we feel these negative emotions. We are feeling sad. Sometimes we are confused. Sometimes we are afraid. Sometimes uncertain and worried. All these are just the symptoms of discouragement. Psychology defines discouragement, as decrease in motivation. That's another thing. You have been doing some things and there's no motivation. You are just doing it, and you get to a stage and you feel that nothing is even motivating you. It seems as if this thing is not good. It seems as if this thing is not just good. It seems as if these people have done a lot for, they are just not appreciating it, and you feel this kind of less, no motivation and no enthusiasm, towards pursuing this goal or towards this relationship. It happens in relationship, it happens in businesses, in jobs, and everything. Every facet of life, we can face discouragement. So when we can no longer pursue our goal, we have lost our enthusiasm, we have lost our motivation, and that is when we know that we are discouraged. Now, what are the causes of discouragement? What can cause discouragement? There's what I put four F's. Four F's. When you are working and you feel worn out, that is the first F. Fatigue. You are just worn out. When you keep on doing the same thing, the same time, the same set of people, the same thing you have been doing, and and you are tired. It's possible when you feel this way, that you feel the feeling of worn out, then it can cause discouragement. Another one is when you feel frustrated. Frustration. When you are weighed down, You know, when you do some work and you are given targets, you can't just achieve the target. You have sold yourself to a relationship, and it seems as if it's heading nowhere. The other person in this relationship is not just doing the best. I mean, the things that you really want, and to you that relationship is nothing but a failure. To you, that target is not giving you the motivation, the happiness, the fulfillment that you want at any point in time. This leads to frustration. And when we feel this way, discouragement can set in. Now, when we have fear, you are just wrought up. The fear just came, probably because of pressure from what you are doing at any point in time. Pressure from relationship, pressure from family, pressure from job, pressure from your subordinates, your colleague, or your boss in the office. You know, just just fear. Just feel this kind of fear. Then this can lead to discouragement as well. Then, when in total you experience failure, then when you feel written off, you have done that exam for 5 years. I know somebody that did WAEC, school SAT examination. That's what they call it now, I guess. School SAT for 5 times. That is 5 years consecutively. He never gave up. Today, he's a successful person. He has money. He has what it takes to come out and beat his chest that is a successful person. Yet, he failed 5 times. So when you feel written off, that means discouragement is it's coming and setting. So what are the characteristics of discouragement? When you feel, we have spoken about the 4F, that can lead to discouragement. All those 4F are actually uh, an emotional feelings that can be noticed on time, and you can knock it off. That is when you feel frustrated about a particular thing, then you process it again, put it back, and see what you can do about it. So when you begin to feel this emotional, when you have these emotional feelings, then you should know that discouragement is coming. And one of the essence of this video is to tell you that when you feel that way, you do not allow it to lead to another thing, probably negative thought and all other things that can cause you mental health issue. So um, I have seen discouragement to be a weapon devastating to mental health, because there is no one that, if you are discouraged, it will lead to um all these symptoms of mental health issues. So discouragement is a killer. It kills one's mental health. It kills physical well-being. It gives us a lot of a lot of emotional instability. You know, like it will give you a lot of things. It gives you a lot of things that can affect you. So if you feel discouraged, then you will just you will just be on a particular circle for a long time. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's a killer, and it will devastate our mental health. So because it will bring a lot of things I have said. It will bring negative thoughts. It will bring bitterness. It will bring anxiety. It will bring the wrong spirit. Your spirit, if anybody is saying something because you are discouraged, you know, everything, all your vibes will be wrong spirit. If you have wrong spirit, you have wrong vibes. You won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to move forward. It's like you are stagnant. You are in the same position. You can't move forward. You can't move backward. You can't even turn. You are in a shell of discouragement at that point in time. And so it leads to anger, hostility, it leads to anxiety, it leads to bitterness, all sorts. And before you know it, you become so selfish. You are not even thinking good of yourself, let alone think good of other people, and to some people, it brings unbelief. They cannot believe themselves. They cannot believe anything. They cannot believe what they do. And they begin to feel they are not. When you have the feeling of you are not enough, it's very dangerous. The moment you feel that one, then we should, do some things that we'll mention soon now that can help us navigate this kind of emotional feelings. You know, it will bring self pity. It will bring feeling. You begin to feel useless. You begin to feel hopeless. You begin to feel worthless. You begin to feel helpless. You know, and this feeling sometimes it can lead to insanity. You are just not thinking right. It now leads to social isolation. Nobody want to you don't want to associate with anybody. You want to withdraw. Your friends are no longer good. What you are doing, you cannot do it. And this will make you feel neglected. You feel abandoned. You feel alone. You feel as if life has collapsed over you. You feel as if you have no strength within you again. You feel as if there is no power for you to move forward. You feel all these feelings are emotional feelings that can affect our mental health. And if care is not taken, it can lead to depression. And you know that depression is not good for anybody. It can lead to suicide and every other thing. So how do we overcome discouragement? So many things can be done to overcome this menace. So many things can be done, and that can help you, especially when you begin to feel the 4F that we have mentioned earlier. Number one thing that you can do is to change your negative self-talk to positive affirmation. You know that when you are discouraged, I think I have been discouraged before so many times, personally, so many times. And when I am discouraged, I am like, I can't do it again. I don't feel enough again. Even things I've been doing that people has been commending me, I see it no more. What the feeling I'm having at that present time is feeling of I am not enough. I can't do it again. I don't have what it takes to do it. I can't go, I can't move, I can't, continue in this relationship. That's what we do that brings this negative talk. I can't go, I can't move on. This relationship can't work. You begin to say negative self-talk. But when you are conscious of this thing, of this negative talk, and you can change from it to positive affirmation. Yes, I can do it. Let me try it again. Let me do it. I have done it before. I will do it. I can do it. When you begin to say these things to yourself, our mind works with what we see. Our mind works with our thought. Our thought works with our behavior and our emotions. I want you to know that there is a link between your emotion, your thoughts, your emotion, and your behavior or your actions. So whatever you are feeling is your emotion. And this one will lead, will lead and will constitute or will show in your behavior. So if you have this understanding that whatever you have in your mind, whether if it is negative talk or negative things that you are saying to yourself, you need to change it immediately. When you begin to feel frustrated, feel, wrought up, that is, you're afraid, fear comes in, then you should know that you should change yourself negative self-talk to positive affirmations. Then sometimes when you are discouraged, it's because you have a whole lot of things to do. It is just too much for you, and at the time your capacity can't take it again. There are sometimes that we have a lot of things to do, and it's too much for us. What you need to do at that time that you are feeling those 4Fs, please don't forget. What you can do is to break those works into smaller parts. Fine, you have a whole lot of it, then you break it into smaller parts. A smaller achievable goals, that can help you boost that motivation and confidence. That is exactly what you can do. Because sometimes our job, we have a lot to do, to achieve our goals in our jobs, in our businesses. And when it's feel, overwhelming, you are feeling overwhelming, that can lead to fear, to failure, to frustration, to fatigue, then break it into smaller ones. And when you break it into smaller ones, you break it, you achieve your success there, you move forward, you break it to another part, you do it and you achieve your success. That helps you to, boost your motivation and confidence. You need to be very positive. Even before you begin to have this feeling of discouragement, you need to train your mind to be positive at all times. There are some people, even if they are crashing, they have disciplined themselves that they will never say any negative things. Excuse me, they will never say any negative things. They are always positive. So for you to overcome or to navigate discouragement, you must be positive at all times and think positive. Let me tell you that in 24 hours, we have 70,000 to 80,000 thoughts within that 24 hours. And you know that 85 of these thoughts are negative thoughts. So we need to discipline ourselves so that our thoughts at all times should be positive. How do you move from negative thought to positive thought? Just shift. Shift your mind. That's a therapy. You just shift your mind. The thought is coming because it will definitely come. The coming, when you have that thought in your mind, that does not, affect you. But the moment you allow it, you give that thought an attention, you give attention to that thought, and you begin to roll it over, think about it, then you have agreed to that thought. And that is when it can cause mental health, emotional instability, and so on and so forth. So let's learn to be positive and to think positive at all times. Accept people for who they are. One thing that causes um, problems in marriages is when we shift our focus, to I want to change my husband, I want to change my children. The only thing you have power to change are your thoughts, your actions. But that you want to change somebody's action and thought, you can only manage them, accommodate them, and correct them in love. Show them the right way to behave. But that you always want to change them. Sometimes you want to change people and you are just telling them, you are stupid. That's all, that can work. You can change them. So when you accept people for who they are, and you have the mentality that you can't change your husband, you can't change your children, you can't change um your colleagues, your subordinates, your domestic staff, and every other people around you, then it will give you an edge over this discouragement and any emotional feelings that these people might be causing you. Because either we like it or not, we are people that we are together somewhere at any point in time, to achieve some goals together. And so when you have these people, you have to know how to, accept them for who you are. And if you need to correct them, you don't need to react, but to respond. When there's difference between reaction and response in emotional feeling. In emotional feeling, that's under emotional intelligence. Anyways, ask someone you look up to if they ever feel discouraged. Fine, if you are discouraged anytime, there should be somebody you need to talk to who can ask, have you failed before? Sir, have you been discouraged before? Because I have seen that there is power in speaking out. I have learned it. I have learned to speak out whenever I feel I can't help myself. And I think when you begin to feel discouraged, one of the things you should do is to look for somebody there that you can talk to, that you can share your discouragement with, that will also share their own discouragement and how they navigate it. When you do this thing, you open up out, you speak out, you open up to people that can help you, then and they share their experience with you, then that will help you to overcome discouragement. Then seek support from friends, from family, and from mental health professionals. They are all over. You can talk to any one of them, and they will help you to navigate or to overcome um, discouragement. Anger frequently leads to discouragement. So let's go anger. Let's go anger. I think in one of our videos, as time goes by, we will talk about anger and how we can really overcome anger, because we can help ourselves. And one of the reasons why we are here is to help and impact ourselves on how to have good mental health. So I think in one of our videos we are going to talk about anger and how we can overcome it. So whenever you are feeling angry and you see that it is frequent, because it can lead to discouragement. So let go of your anger as soon as possible. Then learn to do something new. If you are in a circle of breaking a bottle, and that's what you have been doing for a long time, you will feel discouraged one day. So learn to do something new. When you break that bottle, add something that will not be breaking bottle. Look for some other things that you can do so that you have what to fill your mind with that will give you fulfillment. Sometimes when you keep on doing something, it's your enthusiasm will be going down, because it's the same thing that you are doing for a long period of time, and your it will cut down your fulfillment, your level of fulfillment. Let me put it that way. But when you do this, you do this, everything together will give you different kind of joy and fulfillment. And when this comes together in your mind, it gives you good mental health. So stop trying to control what you can't control. Let it go. What as I've said earlier, you can't control people. Anything you cannot control, do not try to control them. You know, let them go and let them be. Walk with people that are goal getter. Walk, WORK, then WALK. Both is very good. Work with the people that are goal getter. Then when you are working with people, the people you are moving with, your acquaintances, the people that can affect your decision making, please make sure they are not people that will bring you down. They are not people that will discourage you in what you are doing. You better leave it. We can't do it now. Maybe it's just this thing that we did. You know that you can't do it. I don't know why you are bothering yourself. When people like this are around you, they will discourage you. So please work with people that will encourage you, that will not discourage you. Avoid people that can bring you down or that can judge you. Then you can find a friend that you can do things together. Collaboration, networking is very good. And in this generation, it is everywhere. You can get somebody that you can collaborate with in pursuing the same goal, or achieving the same thing sometimes. So it helps you, and not um, it will prevent discouragement. Then, as I have said earlier, I said solve small challenges, reinterpret your setback. So as learning experience and stepping stones. So when you reinterpret it, then it will become your stepping stone, because you have processed it. You have seen why you have not do it well. You have seen what are the causes of that setback, and it becomes your experience and your stepping stone. Learn more. Learn more. You learn and acquire more knowledge. If you are pursuing a goal and you are in a field, you don't have to stay where you are for a long time. You have to work on yourself, learn more on that particular field, so that you are not obsolete. You will not become obsolete. It will not your knowledge about that field will not be outdated. You are just learning, and you are relearning, and you are relearning. This will help you, because this work will become so easy for you that you become experts and professional in that field. So you have to learn more and acquire more knowledge. Read or listen to fresh ideas, that can help you achieve success in your field of in your in whatever you do. Then relax and do something funny. You can. What I mean is relax and do something fun. Is that correct? Uh, okay. Relax and do something fun. Don't be too serious all the time. Play, play. Some of us, we are so serious in whatever we are doing. Whenever we are doing something, we are so serious. The seriousness will not even allow us to have fun. When you shut out fun completely from your life, you'll be discouraged, because it will get to a stage you will get over it will you will get overwhelmed with whatever you are doing. So catch fun. Fun is part of life. Part of life. Everything around you can give you fun. You can catch fun with your children, your family member, your friends, your acquaintances, your subordinates. Catch fun with yourself. Have sense of humor. Don't be too serious at every point in time. Know what will make you laugh. Do what will make you laugh. Be in the midst of people that will, make you laugh. Fun is very good, and relax. Relax. There is nothing, even if you have been given a target, there is nothing that is coming that you cannot, achieve, navigate, if you relax. But if you allow yourself if you allow pressure, that pressure will begin to set in, and pressure will lead to anxiety. When you have anxiety, you can't work and achieve high productivity or excellent success. So for you to achieve excellent success, high level of productivity, please relax. Relax your mind, relax your body, relax. You can do whatever thing you lay your hands on. Just do what you need to do and catch fun all the time. Change a routine that didn't work for you. Earlier I told you that if you are breaking bottle, look for another thing that can give you fulfillment. So change your routine. If you have just routine, bedroom to kitchen, kitchen to office, or every day of your life, you get discouragement, because you'll be overwhelmed sometimes, that because that's just it. It's just your system are just used to that kind of thing, and we are not human beings are not wired for that. We are not wired for that. So please catch fun. So another thing you need to do is to change a routine that didn't work for you. As I've said earlier, I said if you are breaking bottle and all your life it is just breaking bottle, you get overwhelmed one day and you get discouraged. And if you have a kind of routine from your room to your kitchen to your office, and you continue to do this for a long time, human beings are not wired that way. Do something else. Break from that circle of routine and add another thing, or extend your circle of routine, so that it will motivate you, because motivation is part of what can make us have high level of productivity and success in life. So exercise and get your rest. You must rest. Exercise is very good. It's very, very good. The very first time I saw that exercise profited little in the Bible, I said, wow, you see how important exercise is. Please exercise your body. It's part of breaking from the routine, your long time routine. So exercise your body and rest. Have enough rest. Refresh and start all over. When you are discouraged, refresh and start all over. Don't quit. To quit is not, you know, it's not good for you. You know that when you are discouraged and you are on the circle of discouragement, procrastination will set in. You are just saying, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it tomorrow. That's the very first symptom of discouragement. You don't want to do it again, but you are procrastinating. And that one will not lead to anyone quitting. You don't have to quit. Don't give up. You can do it. You can do it. Tell yourself every day, I can do it. And you can get a journal to help you. Put down your plans for the day, put down your plans for the week, put down your plan for the year. So this will help you, this will motivate you, and this will help you navigate through whatever things you want to do to achieve success and high level of productivity. And discouragement will be far away from you. But when you don't have a journal, you're just walking as it comes, you just pump this one up on you, no, that's not good for human being. That's not how we are wired. Have a journal, make your plan, and set your plan and your goal. Please like, share, and comment for others to benefit. I'm sure you have benefited from the video. And see you in our next video. Please know that discouragement is not good for you. You can do it. Talk positive affirmations to yourself. See you. God bless you.